Good day, everyone. I want to welcome you once again to Bishop's Hebrew class. Today is a recap or a repeat of what we've done before. That's alphabets. This is necessary because we have improved our production. Some of the things we've done in the past, we may have to repeat again. There is this agitation that some things should be used in this class, like the projector and all those things, but I have maintained that I want what we do in this class to be a true class situation where I write on the board and students learn along with me, straight from what we are going to be teaching from the textbook down to the board, then to the students. It is true that we are very much close to making sentences in Hebrew, and after this one I'm also going to give us some vocabularies, maybe the next production, so that this will be an appetizer and something to excite us before we get into the full work of making sentences in Hebrew language. I told you before now that in Hebrew we have 22 alphabets, though 23 because of sin and shin that are seen together. And so we are going to do that today. I'm going to make us understand the 23 alphabets, which are fully consonants, because originally Hebrew language does not have vowels. But later, the Masoretic scholars invented pointings that we call vowels. So we have long vowels and short vowels. But in this lesson, I just want to make it a bit more clearer so that we can be reminded of what we have been taught in the past. And if you are just a newcomer joining us for the first time, you are very much welcome. You can also start learning from here, and as we progress, you also be part of it, and you will be able to have a good understanding of what have been taught in the past. So I want to welcome you as you come along with us today. God bless you. Shalom. Welcome to the class. There are 22 alphabets or letters in Hebrew language, and there are no vowels. And because Hebrew language is a Semitic language, it doesn't have capital letter or short letter. Everything is just, let me say, capital. So let's start. The first letter in Hebrew is this, and we call it Aleph. And this is the sign. The next one is Bet. And it's a B. A B. The third one, Gimel. 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 And it's a G. The fourth one is Dalet. Dalet. And it stands for a D. The fifth one, A. And it stands for an H. The sixth one is Wow. Wahoo. Wow. It stands for W. The seventh letter, Zanin, which is a Z. Zanin. Eighth letter is Et. Et. an H with a dot under. The next one is tet. It's a T with a dot. The 10th one is a yod. Which is an L. The 13th letter is a mem. We start from M. The 14th one is a nun. A nun is like this. Yeah. Which is an N. N. Go to the 15th letter. It's Samek. It's written this way. It's an S. Samek, which is an S. Then the 16th letter, Ayin, it's written this way. It's not a Y, it's not a Y, Ayin. The sign for it in English, this is what it represents, just like less than in mathematics. The next is 17th letter. You have Nun, Samek, Ayin. The next letter is called P. It's written this way. P. Which stands for a P. The 18th letter, it's Sade. 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 Which is an S with a dot. Okay, let me use the blue pen not to break the protocol. Sade, cough. The next one, the 19th letter is cough. It's written this way. Cough. This stands for a Q in English. Twentieth letter is Resh. 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 In English, it stands for an R. R. 21st letter. Sadiq of Resh. You have Sin and Shin are written together. Sin and Shin are written together as being like one, but let me rather put it under so that there will be no confusion. Okay? So, sin. while this one is shin. The difference between these two are the dots. One dot on the left, the other one on the right, but they are seen as being the same letter. So this one is an S with this sign on top, and this one is an S with this sign on top. Then the final letter is called tau. 22. Tau. Tau. We stand for a T, a normal T in English. Now, I want you to just say these letters along with me. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, A, Wow, Zani, Et, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ani, Pe, Sade, Kof, Resh, Sin, Shin, Tau. Now, when you look at this, the first letter is an Aleph. It's not standing for an A. The sign is just like a smooth breathing, like it's supportive. It's a guttural, So it's standing for this. Bet stands for B. Gimel is G. Dalet is D. A is H. Wa is W. Zanib is Z. X is an H with a dot. Det is a T with a dot under. Yod is a Y. Kaf is K. Lamed is an L. Mem is an M. Nun is an N. Samek is an S. Ani, just almost the same thing like Aleph. One is greater than, the other one is less than sign. Just like we have it in mathematics. So it's not standing for anything. These are guttural letters that are only supportive when you write them. Then you have P, which stands for P. Sade, which is an S with a dot under. Kof is a Q. Sometimes people write Kaf as K and also Kof as K. But Kaf is better as K, while Kof is better as Q. They have Resh, which stands for R. Sin, which is an S with this sign on top, with slant on top of it, then Shin, two slant signs on top of it, then Tau, which is the last letter. Now, to make learning these easier, there is always a song that is always sung, and I am going to repeat it like we did in the first lesson. That will make it easier for you to be able to get and memorize these letters. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, A, Waw, Zayin, Et, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pe, Sade, Kof, Resh, Shin, Tau. Let's begin. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, A, Waw, Zayin, Et, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pe, Sade, Kof, Resh, Shin, Tau. Aleph, Bet, Gimel, Dalet, A, Waw, Zayin, Et, Tet, Yod, Kaf, Lamed, Mem, Nun, Samek, Ayin, Pe, Sade, Kof, Resh, Shin, Tau. And now that we are able to learn the Hebrew alphabets, now we want to look at some of the letters that are very similar. And let me give you some explanation of them so that you don't mix them together as you try to identify the difference between one letter to the other. So the first one we have here is the similarity between A and Et. This is an A. And this is Et. So what are the differences between the two letters? This one is not closed here, but Et is closed up there. So that is what's the difference between A and Et. Another two set of letters that look similar is Dalet and Resh. Now, Dalet is blunt and has a little tail at the back. but resh is not blunt. Resh is not blunt. When you take a good look at them, you see the difference. And another letter that will look similar to them is Lamed. Lamed has a long tail on up there. It's called Lamed. So it's different from the rest of the two. The third one we want to consider is called Wa and Zayin. The difference between these two is that Wa is just curved like an umbrella handle up there, while Zayin slants down, so that we don't miss it slants down towards the and has a tail at the back here, so that you don't mix this. Then we have also Sin and Shin. This is Sin and this is Shin. So the difference between these two is that Sin has a dot at the left top of it, while Shin has another dot, has a dot on the right of it. Sin has a dot at the top, at the right, at the left, but Shin has a dot at the right on top. Then another set of letters we need to look at is Samek. Samek and Mem. Mem is not closed down here, but Samek is curved from inside and has a at the top there. So when you take a closer look at it, you see the difference. Then the last set of letters are Ayin and Sadeh. This is an Ayin. And this is Sadeh. Sadeh. Now, when you look at it, they look very similar. But discover that Ayin is not blunt. It's just free handwriting. Free handwriting. But when it comes to Sadeh, it has a lot of curves and it's very blunt towards the end here. And with this, you discover that there's the difference between these letters. We help that I've just explained. We help to be able to identify one letter, the difference between one letter to the other, so that you don't confuse it. I think today we've been able to make some progress. As you are joining us for the first time, just look at it, make a study of it, write this thing out, practice it, and memorize it. And it becomes part of you as you sing the song and you practice from time to time. Shalom. God bless you.